What is going on, YouTubers? My name is Matthew Salvent. I am a registered nurse and a certified meditation practitioner, and I am here to optimize your life. And what we are going to be talking about in today's video is how reality works. 101. The basics. Everything that you need to know in order to start to take control over your life. Okay? Let's jump straight into it. There's a fundamental understanding that you must know before we can build off it, okay? And this understanding is that you are an extension of an energy. Now, this energy can be called the universe, it can be called the source energy, it can be called the creator, it could be called, the infinite intelligence, whatever it is you want to call it. Just understand that you are an extension of an energy, a very powerful energy that has created you. And everything else that you see outside of yourself is also an extension of this energy. And again, you can call it whatever it is you desire to call it, but it is just the understanding that you were created by this energy. And everything else around you and everything else that you can see and everything else that you can perceive of was also created by this same energy. Now, this is extremely important, because if everything was created by the same energy, right, the same source, the same creator, infinite intelligence, whatever it is you want to call it, then you are one with absolutely everything. And I want that to sink in, because this is the most fundamental concept, the fundamental foundation that you have to instill in your brain and how you perceive everything if you want to be successful with reality creation, is the understanding that you are one with everything. Okay? So now that we have the fundamental, right, the foundation, now, on top of that, everything that you see outside of yourself is simply responding to you, responding to your state of being. And now, there are countless spiritual texts that confirm what I'm saying is the truth. Even science, quantum physics, right? Kinesiology, all of these sciences that are quote unquote objective truth are all pointing to the same thing, that you have influence over your reality and the things that you see outside of yourself. So your reality is simply a reflection of your state of being. Your state of being causes effects in your external reality, which is the physical. So things that occur outside of yourself, circumstances, people, whatever the case is, was caused by a state of being that you embodied. In other terms, everything is a reflection of your state of being, of who you are being and who you are claiming to be true. Okay? So now that we understand that this energy is within everything, within us, within everything, we are one with everything. Now you understand the true cause and effect, which is your internal state of being is the cause, and the outer reality is the effect. So now we know that part, okay? Now, there is another part, right? We are not trying to create anything. We are not trying to make a change. We are not trying to manifest something, to manifest a change, right? All we are doing is choosing a different version of ourselves. Because since you are one with everything, you literally have no limits. Because if you are one with everything, then how can you be limited in any way, shape, or form? This means that all possibilities exist within you. All of your desires, all of your dreams, all of the things that you want in your life that will bring you joy and peace, all exist within you right now because you are all that is. You are everything. You are the Alpha, the Omega. You are the light. You are the dark. You are literally everything. And you are one with everything. So, in the context of manifestation or creating something new, it's not that you are creating something new at all. All it is choosing new. Choosing who you are being. Choosing a new version of reality that you already know exists. So in actuality, what you are doing is simply reminding yourself of the truth, which is you already have everything you can desire right now. Again, you already have everything you can desire right now. And why is this the case? Why is this the case that if I still can't see what I desire outside, why is it that I already got everything that I desire? Well, it is because, again, of the foundational knowledge that we spoke about in the beginning. And that is that you are an extension of an energy that is far greater than you can even comprehend. Okay? This energy, doesn't matter what you call it, but you have to recognize that and remember that you are an extension of this energy. And everything else that you see outside of yourself is simply an extension of that same energy. So you are all that is. You are one with everything. Now, on top of that, you understand the true cause and effect relationship, which has already been proven by several spiritual texts. Even science has already proved this, that the observer causes the effect. So in other terms, you cause the effect that you see in your outer reality. So you are the cause, and you make changes, and you cause an effect by your state of being, who you are choosing to be, who you are claiming to be, who you are deciding to be. So when you understand this, then you understand that all you're really doing whenever you are trying to create a change or make a change, the easiest way to do that is by just remembering that you already are the person who you desire to be. No matter what it is that you desire, okay? And this brings on another point, okay? The only thing that you must recognize and let go of in this whole process is the illusion of separation, which your ego, right? Your ego is an entity that was formed in the physical to protect you. Now, the ego, right, believes in separation. And understandably so, because if you see somebody outside of yourself, or, you see, I don't know, a tree, a car, whatever the case is, you can objectively see that there is some kind of physical separation between you two. And the ego loves that because the ego believes in that separation. It was born in the physical. When a child is born, it has no ego. Does it not? So who truly is a child when they are born? Think about that. Because as we've gotten older, and as we have experienced certain things, we have formulated an ego. But this ego was formulated in the physical. And so it believes in the illusion of separation. But the ultimate truth is, and the key to your freedom and to peace, is by understanding that separation is an illusion. Only oneness exists. So whenever you are making a change, or you are, quote unquote, manifesting something, the only real thing that you have to let go of in order to get anything you desire is the illusion of separation. The illusion that you are separate from the things that you desire. Because you are not separate from the things that you desire. You are one with the things that you desire. Your desires come from you because you are the source of it all. You are all that is. And your outer physical reality is simply the effect, and you are the cause of it all, whether or not you are conscious of it or not. And there's no turning it off. You get who you are being without exception. So, the illusion of separation is the only thing that you must overcome in order to achieve anything that you desire. If it is a partner, then all you really need to do is overcome the illusion that you are separate from this partner. Because the truth is you already have this partner now. But then you might say to me, but I can't see them, they're not texting me, they're not doing this, they're that. Well, who is saying this? You are making the decision for it. Remember, you are the source of everything. You are all that is. And because you are all that is, you and your partner, or you and whatever desire that you can desire, right? You are already one with it. You already have it now. And again, it is a choice. It is choosing that version of you. Consistently choosing that version of you who already has what they desire. And the only thing that you must overcome is your ego, or the illusion of separation, which will come in many forms when you are making a change. Okay? When you are making a change, the ego, who is you, who is part of you, who is an extension and who was created by you, is going to devise many different ways in which it can try to get you to believe in the illusion of separation, because its sole function and purpose is to protect you, because it thinks that you are in danger. That's all it's doing. It is trying to protect you. So when you know this, that there is no other power outside of you who determines what you experience in your life. And the only thing that you must overcome is you. You understand just exactly how the game of life works. And then it becomes fun. And then it becomes effortless. And then you see certain circumstances pop up, or certain emotions, or certain negative thoughts that pop up, and then you see it for what it is. You see it for what it is. It's just the ego trying to get you to buy in to the illusion of separation. But you know the truth, that you are all that is, and you are one with everything. So you already have absolutely everything that you can desire right now. Okay? Now, I'm going to share a recent personal success story that is going to illustrate everything that I spoke about today. Okay? So as you guys know, I am a registered nurse, okay? And I do traveling, right? So I do travel contracts, and my current contract, right? It was going to end November 10th, all right? And I wanted to extend, all right, until February time, okay? February, yeah. Anyway, at my job, they were cutting a lot of the contracts, And again, when I chose that I was going to get my contract extension, and I already got my contract extension, the ego, right, screamed in my face and presented me with many circumstances, right? People talking about contracts being cut. My boss telling me to my face that my contract got denied, okay? People asking me, did they extend your contract? Did your contract get cut? People calling me saying that their contract is cut. My apartment, right? I needed to tell them if I was going to stay, because if not, then they were going to give it to somebody different, okay? I had many circumstances, people in front of my face, right? Telling me the opposite of what I already knew to be true, which is I already have my contract extension right now. But there were many people that were in front of my face that were telling me and expressing the opposite. Now, did I get triggered sometimes? Of course. Did I think the worst case scenario at times? Of course, I did. I'm human. Was I unsure about the process at times? Of course. I'm human. But I understood something. I understood something very important. And that is that I am all that is. I am the source of everything. This energy, I am an extension of this energy. And this energy is within everything, and everything is simply the effect of my cause. I am the cause of everything that I see outside of myself. Okay? So I already have absolutely everything that I can desire right now, because I am all that is. I am the source of everything. So it doesn't matter what I think. It doesn't matter what negative emotions might come up. It doesn't matter what people try to say. When my boss told me that my contract was denied in front of my face, I knew that it doesn't matter, because I am all that is. I am the source of it all. Because I have the desire for it, that desire came from me. I am the source of it all. I am all that is. So because I am all that is, I know that I already have my contract extension right now. And there is nothing that I need to do. Now, I put my contract extension in, I think the end of September. And they just approved my contract on November, today's November 9th, so I'm going to say November 3rd. They literally just accepted my contract. Okay? I stayed in that state of knowing for over a month with all of those trials and tribulations and those tests, okay? I still stayed in that knowing that I am all that is and I already have absolutely everything that I can desire right now. Even the time that it took, you see, I thought it was going to be quick, but even the time it took, right? I still knew the truth even though I could not see evidence of the truth at the time in my physical. But even though I could not see the evidence in the physical, that still did not deter me from the knowing that I am all that is and I am one with absolutely everything. So because I am all that is and one with absolutely everything, then I already have everything that I can desire right now. And I know that every intrusive thought that comes up doesn't matter. When I know that every negative emotion that pops, right, doesn't matter at all. I know that any circumstance, right, anything that somebody says, I know that whatever life throws at me that screams the opposite of what I decide to be true doesn't matter at all, because I am the source of it all. I am all that is. So I already have absolutely everything that I can desire right now. And you do too. You are all that is. And you are one with absolutely everything. And you already have absolutely everything that you can desire. I'll catch you guys on the flip side.